I've been reading the news about Sicily where I grew up. A few days ago, 3 young boys were killed by shotguns from a 19 years old boy. Where I grew up, in the same town, a father killed his son with a gunshot by mistake. He was trying to intimidating a group of people fighting, or where they had a discussion, and he shoot his kids while he was trying to don't let him shoot others. The same day, I see another few videos about teenagers beating up each others and posting it on TikTok. I grew up in those reality, and I understand clearly what's the mentality, where's the vision of life. And all these people are victims of a system that doesn't value education about humanity. It just value education to create machines that work. So the goal of our education system is not about create conscious human, it's just about create unconscious machine that can work and find their career. I could have been one of those kids, one side or the other. I believe that the main issue in our education system, there is no interest on create conscious human that know how to communicate with each other, that know how to handle their emotion consciously. They know how to express the boundary, understand that the life is much more than just learn how to perform in a job. But that relationship and our relationship with ourselves and with the others are essential to live a fulfilled life. Of course, the example I'm talking about are extremes, people shooting at each other. It's extreme of the sickness of our society. But you can see in everyday violence, when you go back home and you scream at your partner, when people don't know how to relate with each other, don't know how to express their emotion, aggressive way to communicate with each other, it's common. Our education system need a change. Need to bring more awareness on teaching kids and adolescents from school how to be a human being, how to be able to communicate clearly, not violently, how to communicate our emotion, how to express them, how to understand what's my purpose, how to build a life that is fulfilled, not only about money and career. Of course, money and career will come, but will come from a space of purpose, from a space of fulfillment. A shift in the education system and bringing more awareness in the humanity and how to cultivate being a conscious human being, empower human being, will have a shift in our society. We'll have a shift in this need of violence to be seen, to feel safe, which our society suffer of. Whatever is a violent communication with your wife, with your husband, with your kids, whatever violence, physically, abuse, are all coming from a space of unawareness, for not being able to live as a conscious human being, not being able to relate as a conscious person. And all this comes from the bottom, comes from our base. Come from our education system, from our politicians. There is not interest on creating conscious human being, empowering human being that consciously interact with each other. There is just interest in creating machines that are able to work and not think about their emotion, their dream, what fulfill them. And as long as we don't switch that, it's going to be hard to switch the way we relate with each other to stop the violence.